What is up, FBG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. So in today's video, I wanted to attempt to tackle a topic that I've seen brought up in the last couple of my videos, and that is in reference to the Raiden Shogun's elemental skill and if it will be useful in co-op or if it would even work in co-op. Now, I don't have any official information that I can reference as there's been no official information released on this topic, so I'm going to give you my best interpretation of what I can see from Honey Hunter World. And keep in mind, this is going to be from a fan-made website, so when she officially releases and miHoYo officially releases the information on the elemental skill, this could be different and it could change, but I'm going to give you my opinion on how I believe it's going to work. And a massive shout out to my good friend Mav. I was speaking to him about this earlier and he gave some great insight. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to the game of Genshin Impact, especially when it comes to stats and for specific characters. So massive shout out to you, my friend. So the first thing I did want to go ahead and quickly mention is that with the Raiden Shogun's elemental skill, we all know that it's a coordinated attack that's going to happen, much like Xingqiu's elemental burst, or like Albedo, what he's able to do, also Fischl and Oz, how she's able to summon him to do some attacks as well. So that is the elemental skill for the Raiden Shogun. Now what people are wondering is whether the coordinated attacks will work with your party members that you are co-oping with. So for example, are all party members that are attacking going to have those coordinated attacks going off at the same time? Now, from what Honey Hunter World states on the elemental skill, the description, I'm not going to read all of it, but there is a specific wording in there that leads me to believe how the elemental skill is going to work in co-op. So it says it grants nearby party members. Nearby party members is the key word right there. So I believe with that specific wording, the elemental skill will work in co-op with your co-op partners who you are meeting up with. Now the thing is that there is something specific to reference, and that is there is a cooldown for the elemental skill on the coordinated attack. So that means you can't spam the coordinated attacks. There is a cooldown on it. And I'm not going to go to the specific amount of the cooldown, but there is one. So what that leads me to believe is that when you go into co-op and you pop your elemental skill with the Raiden Shogun, there aren't going to be 4 coordinated attacks going on simultaneously while your other partners are attacking as well. There is going to be only 1 coordinated attack happening at a time. And what I mean by that, so for example, the Raiden Shogun pops the elemental skill, and the first basic attack that happens by any one of the individuals in the co-op, that coordinated attack will go off. Then the coordinated attack is on a cooldown, and then once the cooldown is done, the very next basic attack, whoever that might be from, is when the coordinated attack will go off again. So you're not going to see 4 coordinated attacks happening simultaneously. That's how I'm interpreting it, and that's how I'm understanding it. But once again, I could be wrong, and I could stand to be corrected, and when it officially releases, it could be different. I also want to get your guys' opinion on it down in the comments below. If you have a good understanding of your kit and understand the elemental skill, let me know what you think on how it's going to work in co-op. But the coordinated attack, it will work in co-op, and it will work with your party members. But I believe there's only going to be 1 coordinated attack going off per basic attack because of that cooldown. And I think that's the reason why they added that cooldown in there in the first place, because if you have 4 coordinated attacks happening simultaneously without a cooldown, and every basic attack from every party member is a coordinated attack as well, I think that might just be a little too busted in my opinion, and you might be clearing things a little too fast, because that would be insane. You would have coordinated attacks going off every basic attack and no cooldown, and you have 4 co-op members. It just might get a little too crazy in my opinion. So I want to get your guys' take about that in the comments below as well. I just wanted to try and answer this question to the best of my abilities, because like I mentioned, I've been having individuals bringing it up and mentioning it, and they were stating that if it doesn't work with the party members, that the Raiden Shogun is pretty much useless in co-op, which I would have to say that's the furthest from the truth. Even if the coordinated attacks weren't going to be working, she's going to be applying so much energy recharge to the team that everybody's going to be ulting constantly. So that alone just makes her extremely useful in my opinion. So in a co-op setting situation, if you have a Raiden Shogun in your party, she's going to be super useful, and she's going to help out all the team members on there, just be this insane battery for you guys. So I would have to say she's going to be useful in co-op, whether the coordinated attacks work or not, but that's how I believe it's going to work, because it has the same wording within her elemental burst as well. If I haven't mentioned that earlier, within her elemental burst it says for nearby party members also, and I think they're using that specific wording for a reason, because I think they are referencing co-op. So, you know, keep that in mind as well. But anyways guys, I know this was a shorter video. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing once again, and hopefully I did answer that question for you to the best of my abilities based off of my opinion and how I'm interpreting what they're stating there. Also, do not make fun of my gameplay in this video. This is from the mobile device. I am still getting used to the mobile device. I don't always play on there. I was streaming earlier and I played on my PlayStation, but I do my mobile device from time to time just because it is convenient, and I'm still getting used to it. So if you see some hiccups, or if you see some things that don't look right, it looks like I just started the game of Genshin Impact yesterday, just understand that. Anyways, I also wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you guys so much for all of your support. It has been incredible. Streams have been so much fun, and we've just been having a good time, and it's just been awesome. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye guys.